So after completing the sketching tools, now we are going to start with some exercise. So to start with, I am having this sketch here. We are going to make this exercise for 2D practice. First we need to make a slot here. So we will make this slot first. Say sketch to this plane and select this slot command. Now we need to make this slot symmetric with the axis. Say control press, select both the ends of the line, select the axis line and go for the relation in dialog box symmetric. Provide the center to center distance and radius here. So the radius we are going to take here is radius 3. Say 3. And the center to center distance we are going to take here is, the total distance is given 30. So we are going to minus this radius 3 from both the sides. That is, we need to minus 6 out of this 30. So this dimension will come 24. Say 24. Now this complete sketch has been defined. We are going to hide the planes here. You can see this sketch properly now. This sketch is fully defined. Next we are going to make these circles here. So we are going to make this outer profile first. For that we need to make this circle that is of radius 22. So I am going to draw one circle having diameter as 44 as the radius was 22. So I am going to take this diameter as 44. The distance from the slot center till the circle center is given 35. So we provide the distance here as 35. Say this as 35. Next we are going to make this outer circle that is radius 12. So for that again one more circle. I will delete this one. Again move for circle. We are going to take reference for this circle as the center reference of the earlier circle, so that the circle's center points will be coincided together with vertical relation. Next we are going to take this value that is 24 as the radius is given 12. So this value will be 24. Next, the center to center distance we are going to take here is 22 plus this 10, that is 32. So the distance we are going to take here is 32. We need to take center to center distance, say 32. Next, we need to go for this arc now, that is of radius 60. So we are going to select arc by 3 points with the symbol of arrow. Select this arc, say first point and second point on the other circle. And this third point, we are going to take it tangent with the circle. The above tangency is by default been taken, that's why we don't need to provide tangency at the upper side. Just go for the dimension now. Set this value as 60. And we can mirror this arc here. So for that we are going to draw one axis line. Then go for the mirror command. Select the arc, select the axis line. And here we have this arc being mirrored here. Next we are going to trim the extra entities remaining. So for that go to operations toolbar, this third tab, say quick trim, double click on quick trim so as to continue trimming. And here we have this profile been made. Next we are going to go for this connection with this arc that is of radius 10, that is been tangent to this slot above side and to the circle at the bottom side. So again 3-point arc, first point, second point and this third point. Say control press and select both the options. Say tangency here, provide the radius. So I am going to take this radius here as 10. Now we are going to mirror it again. Again we are going to use mirror command here. Select the arc, select the reference line, and here this profile has been completed now. You just need to trim this area again. Say quick trim and click here. Next we are going to take this circle now with radius of 14. The center of this circle with radius 14 will be same that was of this radius 22. So I am going to take circle command again and say radius as 14 means diameter is going to be 28. So double click here. And the diameter we are going to provide here is of 28 here. Next again one more circle with radius of 5. One more circle. The center to center distance is given here as 22. So I'm going to select the distance here. Say constraint 22. One mistake I have taken 222. So I'm going to edit it. Say 22 again. And the radius will be 5 means diameter is going to be 10. So here the diameter is 10 now. Next this arc with radius of 32. Again 3-point arc. First point, second point and this third point. Again tangency for the circle and arc with the radius of 32. So I'm going to provide the radius here. Now it is completely constrained. Then we are going to mirror it. Select the entity to mirror, select the command, and here we need to go for this line as a reference line. Next we are going to trim the extra entities again. Now we have this entity been completed. So in this way we can make the fully constrained sketches here. All the dimensions and profiles are being completely constrained here. We will continue with the second exercise at the side now. For that we are going to take the reference of this sketch now. So first we are going to draw one circle with radius 44, that will be construction circle. So again one circle with radius as 44 means diameter is going to be 88. As we have not taken it from origin, so we are going to define it from origin by giving horizontal and vertical value. So I'm going to take this horizontal measure as 150 and this vertical measure, so double click on dimension and go for the vertical measure now. We are going to take it as 40. Next, it is construction geometry, so I'm going to select the circle and say in sketch tools as construction geometry. Later put off this option. Next we are going to draw these lines here. So these lines are of total 60 degrees here. Means at one side it is going to be 30-30. So these two lines, two reference lines, both are of construction geometry. One more reference line here. This line for giving the reference angle. So I'm going to take this as 30. On the other side also as 30. Now after taking these lines we are going to draw the internal circles here. Remove this dimension first. We'll keep these dimensions aside. And then now we are going to make this internal circle. So the circle here it is of diameter 50. As we have not put off the construction geometry, it is coming in construction. We are going to put off this option here and then go for the circle. The diameter 50. Double click here and say diameter as 50. Now we are going to go for slot option. We are going to select this cylindrical elongated hole. First we need to provide the center point, then the start point and then the end point. And then drag here for making slot. Now the slot has been made. The radius for the slot is given 9. So I'm going to take this as 9. And here both the arcs we are going to say coincide. After that we are going to make the internal elongated hole. So again select the center point first and then go for the start point and then this end point. Drag this slot here. Now for this the value is given as internal value of radius 5. So we are going to take this value as 5. Now we are going to mirror both the slots. All the entities we need to select first. And we need to make one reference first. So I'm going to take one reference here. Take one line as a reference. Say construction geometry for this reference. Put off the construction geometry and then select the entities again, which we need to mirror. Then go for mirror option, select the line, and here we have the other side slots also. Next, lastly we need to make this arc here with radius 6. So here we are going to take one circle only. We will take this diameter as 12 as the radius is 6. Now we need to make tangency with this slot. So I'm going to select the tangency on both the sides for the circle, one by one. We can't make them tangent at a time only, that's why one by one only. Again next we are going to trim the circles here. The extra circle is going to be trimmed. Now we are going to mirror it on the other side. Next we need to trim this area. So we are going to trim this slot. Now if the color is appearing pink, that means it is over defining the drawing. So we'll do one thing, we'll delete this angle here, any one of the angle. Next we need to trim this area also. Now this complete profile, upper side profile is been made, but here it is showing underdefined. So we are going to make this point coincide on this line so as to stop this movement. Same way on the other side also, select this point and line, go for coincide relation again. But still it is not defining, so we need to provide the radius here. Now it is completely defined. Now to make this arc, which we have made earlier also, we can directly mirror it, or else we have one more option, that is using 3-point arc. So this time we are going to draw an arc by using 3-point arc only. So here we have 3-point arc. Say first point, say second point, and here third point. Now at the bottom side we need to make them tangent. Say tangency, and then select the radius. So I'm going to take this radius as 9. Select this size and say radius 9. And then we are going to mirror it again against this line, and you will get the option. Next we are going to trim the extra entities here. For that, select erase command, double click here. Now we are going to trim the extra entities. Double click here so as to continue erasing. So here we have completed this sketch now. We are going to take this radius as not 9, actually this radius is of 6. So here the radius is of 6 only, we have taken 9. Now it is completed. So this were the 2 sketches we have taken for practice, and here we conclude the sketcher. Now we are going to start with CATIA 3D. Before that, follow the playlist and subscribe the channel 4 Dimensions Infotech, and do continue watching the videos so as to learn the CATIA software. We have also made lectures on SolidWorks and Solid Edge as well as AutoCAD. So if you want to learn AutoCAD, SolidWorks, Solid Edge or else CATIA, you can follow the playlist directly by subscribing the channel. Please share also and make comment on what topic you want to make a lecture. We are going to try for that lectures also.